Welcome to our series on Just for Fun. In this Just for Fun series, we will talk about just fun with mathematics. The first thing that I want to discuss is about magic squares. You must have heard of magic squares of the type n by n, where there is a big square consisting of smaller n by n squares, and with for example it may be a say 5 by 5 square, and you have numbers from 1 to 25 written in the smaller squares. When all the rows, all the columns and the diagonals, they add up to the same value, we will see how to construct these types of squares. Now these magic squares can be divided into three types. One is where n is an odd number. Second, where n is an even number but multiple of 4. And third is where n is an even number but not a multiple of 4, like say 6, 10, 14. So first we'll start with the odd numbers. Now as a prototype, we'll start with a 5 by 5 square and see how to construct this square. So you have to fill up the square with numbers 1 to 25 so that each row, each column and both the diagonals add to the same value. Now if there are numbers are from 1 to 25, the middle value will be 13. So remember that if n is 5 and the middle value is 13, then each of the row, the column and the diagonals will add up to 13 multiplied by 5, and that is 65. We'll see how it is to be done. So first, an Excel sheet would be an excellent way to make the magic square, because then the things would get much easier. So you take say a 5 by 5 square and put a heavy border, so you know that you are not going to cross the borders, and you have to fill the numbers within this thick bordered square. So you have to fill numbers from 1 to 25 in these. Now just to make sure that we are doing the right job, we'll write a formula over here, and that is, see now this consists of cells A, D3 to H3. So here we will write sum of D3 to H3. So we'll be able to check whether our answer is correct. Right now there are no numbers, so the total will be 0. Then you again right click this and copy the formula. Don't copy the numbers, because you want the formula, because it will be different for different. So you have to copy this fx, right? Similarly you can do over here, and here you will write sum of D3 to D7, because you want the columns. So sum of D3 to D7, and again you will get 0. So you copy this formula in these columns also. Copy formula, right? And then the diagonals. For diagonals, what I would suggest is you just write the diagonal. The diagonal is say D3 plus E4 plus F5 plus G6 plus H7. So you write them over here is equal to D3 plus E4 plus F5 plus G6 plus H7 and enter. Okay, so you will get the diagonal over there, and here you can enter the other diagonal. Here it will be equal to D7 plus E6 plus F5 plus G4 plus H3. So that finishes with your first part of the job. The second part of the job is to fill in the numbers. So what you have to do is you take the middle cell in the top row. See, there are many methods of doing it, so just master one method and make sure that you make no mistakes. So you take the middle square of the top row. So this is the top row, this is the middle cell, and you fill it with 1. Now comes the most important thing. You have to write in diagonals. That means the next square that you do is one square to the right and one square to the up. So you have to do in upward diagonals. Now if you cross the border, then you have to come to the other side. You will understand what I mean. So if this is one, the next cell will be here, because you have to do right and up. Now this goes outside the border, so you have to come down. So it will be 2. Then again up and right will be 3. Now if you cross the right border, then you have to come on the other side. So this would be 4. Then again up and right, so this would be 5. So that finish, so that is 5. Now the next will be this. So now this is what is known as a blot square. Now here you cannot go because one is already there. So whenever there is a blot square, you come vertically down. So this will be 6. Then again continue the same way. So right and up would be 7, right and up would be 8, right and up here would be 9, but this is goes outside the border, so you come vertically down. So this is 9. Then you have to go here, so you will go over here, so this will be 10. Now this is a blot square, so you come again vertically down, so this will be 11, this will be 12, this will be your 13, this will be your 14, and this will be your 15. Now see, if you reach a corner square, see, I told you that if you cross the upper border, you come down. If you cross the right border, you go to the left. But if you reach a corner, then you have to just go vertically down the way you went with a blot square. So this will be 16. Then you have to go here, so it will be 17. You go here, so this will be 18. This will be 19. And this will be 20, and you see all the numbers are getting added as the numbers are getting filled up. So you will see when the things get over. So now this is a blot square, so you again come vertically down, so this will be 21, this will be 22, you have to go here, so this will be 23, and this will be 24, and then you go this, so this will be 25. And you see that once you do, everything is 65. So that means all, and so yeah, it's very easy to check without actually adding up, and sometimes you can make addition mistakes also. So all the rows are 65, the columns are 65, and the diagonals are 65. I hope you like this video. We'll come with many more fun with mathematics, and there you will be able to see under my playlist just with fun. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel, like and share with your friends. Thank you.